You're not put on earth to work 40 years of your life to be in a small apartment. That's it. You got cheated. You understand? You got cheated. If you're working 40 years for a little apartment and a dog, then you got cheated bad. Now, if you're super happy with that life, then that's different, right? Because the most successful people want happiness too, you know. I think it was Aristotle who said happiness is the point to life. And I'm like, what a cuck way to think about it. And then I realized, wait a minute. Happiness is when you've reduced most of your suffering. That is the your point. The point is to reduce your suffering, not be happy, go lucky all the time and stuff. But that's what you're supposed. Every week, you're supposed to be cutting down suffering because new suffering is coming your way, right? And you can't handle new suffering if you have baggage dealing with old suffering, because they team up on you. Your old and the new trauma, they connect like this, ding, like a chain link. But you know, when you get rid of the old chains, the new chains are kind of like, they don't whip as hard, they don't hurt as much. And I guess that's where that analogy of clean your room comes from, you know. Jordan Peterson's like, you control this and then you control that and whatever he talks about. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, you get smacked around in life, but it's only a bad thing if you got smacked around in life for free. If you got smacked around in life, but you learned, then in a few years, you're going to be like, I'm glad that shit happened to me. I'm glad I got stomped by life. But if you're not learning, then you got smacked around for free. No, that's, dude. And it's weird. If you're an atheist, you really think your suffering is just, well, there's nothing to it. Oh, it's just suffering. But if you believe in God, you go, oh, all the suffering is lessons. And then these lessons guard my family better, my kids better, blah, blah, blah. I understand. Like, you want your kid to come up to you and ask for advice, and you give them the good shit. Because if you didn't get smacked around by life, your kid's going to look at you and go, Dad, I have a very complicated problem. You know, my girl left me this. And you're going to give him this whole, son, time heals all. Which is kind of like traumatizing for the child. But when your kid looks at you and goes, my dad got smacked around way worse, there's comfort there. He goes, oh, you know, it's not that bad. Is having cancer a lesson? Yes, it is. All illnesses that the globalists have figured out how to stop, but they don't because they want big pharma to profit. It's just a reflection. It's a mirror to society that you guys allow this to go on. You allow the elites to keep doing this to you, right? Like, you allow liberalism to like infect your children with every single illness. You understand? Your whole mindset should come from the fact that everyone who's built a car that runs on water got assassinated. So what do you think about cancer now? And ask yourself, how evil are humans? If they're willing to kill 60 million people in one war, pretty sure they're going to hide cures to profit. Like, this is not new. They've been doing it since the start of time. They're pretty evil. So if you've got, you know, a disease or something like that, you shouldn't be like, oh, this is God punishing me. No, this is like human on human evil. I wouldn't even call those people human, though. Those people who profit from that stuff. That's demonic. And the truth is, really, when you have good systems, you just win. You got a good family system, friend system. These are winning systems. If not, they're recharging your battery systems. It's kind of like what a wife is. Like, she just recharges your battery and then you go, you know, put more bricks down. These are like systems you want. The scary thing is, Oops. The scary thing is, don't ever convince yourself you don't want what's supposed to happen.